This feels like an awkward matchup for Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, do you think?
To be fair for both teams, Atletico lost at the Emirates. I think it was 4-0 in the league phase, which doesn't tell you a lot, but it tells you that it's in a game where we created actually. But it will be different. I mean, the win of Arsenal against Newcastle, in terms of how we played, wasn't outstanding, but it's way better to go into that game with a win against Newcastle. So let's see what's going to happen tomorrow away from home. And
what do you want to see tomorrow from Arsenal? What do you want to see?
Like I said, it's not so much what I want to see. People are expecting or want Arsenal to play a certain way now. They didn't the whole year. Why you want them now to just go forward and start to create? They play a certain way. Mikel Arteta play a certain way. We're strong on set pieces, solid. We don't create a lot. So I just would like to see a win that will do for me and bring something at the Emirates. You have to be pragmatic sometimes. You cannot always be Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. We play a different way. I think people need to start to accept the fact that Mikel Arteta goes about the game like that, and hopefully we can win tomorrow.
So you predicted 4-4 for today's semi-final, right? What would you predict for tomorrow?
I was just, a win. We'll see.
Jamie, what do you think? What do you want to see tomorrow?
I think it's a great draw for Arsenal. They're playing against a team in the semi-final who they're better than, but Arsenal aren't in their best form right now. For me, they look tired, and I think this has now become a 50-50 game to get through than probably what it should be if Arsenal were in better condition physically. And that's what makes it very interesting.
Yes. You, Michael, real quick.
I just want to see a great game. That's all I want to see. Nice attacking football.
All right, everybody. CBS Sports Network, we're going to say...
Available for tomorrow.
So tomorrow is a big match after the pressure of the weekend, after a big result in the Premier League, after things have been difficult for you. So how much confidence have you taken from that after a run of games when things maybe haven't gone to plan?
Well, after that win, a massive win for us against Newcastle, you could sense straight away the energy, the confidence coming into this game. It's a massive privilege to be here again, 2 years in a row in the semi-final of the Champions League, representing our club. And yeah, what an opportunity. We're going to grab it with both hands. You're going to see a team that wants to be dominant, that wants to win it, and that wants to start to decide the tie tomorrow.
As you mentioned there, a big achievement being in the semi-final of the Champions League back-to-back years. But what are you expecting from Atletico tomorrow? A
really tough match, a team that has managed so much experience in the competition that they have every right to be here because what they've done, again, is remarkable. We know the difficulty of the match, but I think we have shown in Europe, in any ground, what we are capable of. We've been very consistent, and tomorrow we have to play with that confidence, with that desire and that will to come here to win the game.
John from the Mirror.
Hello, Mikel. Can I just double check? You did say Jurian's available tomorrow.
You spotted that well.
Yes, I did. What a hell of a boost that is because he's such an important player.
Jurian is not in the squad.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But Ricky and Bukayo, they are in the squad.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We misunderstood. We were talking to Martin before, and he was talking about the opportunity to make history.
Yeah.
And just what an amazing period this is, really. What an opportunity. Is that what it's all about? I mean, these incredible 7 games ahead of you and the opportunity that you have now.
But that's the way we are all feeling, and that's the energy that I feel amongst the team and the club. This is the stages that we want to be, and we have earned it through incredible work, passion and quality in the last 9 months. And now is the moment to make a statement and show how good we are, how much we want it, and make it happen. It's clear. The opportunity is in front of us, and we have to attack it.
John from BBC Radio.
Mikel, can you talk a little bit about what you need to do when you play here against this Atletico Madrid team, Diego Simeone? Are there things that you have to think about and take into consideration that you wouldn't necessarily anywhere else? And is this a place where you need cool heads as much as anywhere?
Yes, I think every opponent and every context, whether it is the stadium, the opponent, the manner that they play, have differences, and there are things that obviously have to be highlighted, whether there is strength or the weaknesses as well. And especially against them, there are moments in game, and we have to manage that so well to be successful and win the game.
Darmesh from Sky Sports.
Hey, Mikel.
Hi.
You beat Atletico in the group phase quite convincingly. Do you gain any psychological advantage from that? And do you reflect on what happened against PSG last season when you beat them in the group stage but were knocked out in the semis? And has that been part of your messaging to the players?
No, because it's not a very positive one. There are a lot of positive messages that I can send to the team. Obviously, we learn things from that game, but tomorrow's game is going to be a completely different one, especially playing here. We know what they've done and what they are capable of, and as well because we have now some experience as well in these kind of games, and we know exactly what we have to do.
I don't know if you saw Diego Simeone's news conference or are aware of what he said. He's created a few headlines because he said that Arsenal, PSG and Barcelona are interested in Julian Alvarez. So there's a two-part question for you. Are you? And how big a threat is Julian Alvarez?
You know that I don't talk. I should never talk about any player that is not a player.
Sam, Daily Telegraph.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
There's a weather warning tomorrow, potential storms and very heavy rain. And
We've been unlucky, yeah.
Yeah, very much so. There's been a lot of talk about the pitch here as well in recent weeks. I just wonder what you make of that and how big a problem that might be for the way you play.
We adapt to any context, and for the last 9 months, imagine the amount of games that we have played in different scenarios, different contexts, different opponents. So we'll adapt to the conditions tomorrow in the best possible way to be ourselves and win the game.
Simon, The Sun.
Mikel, this is obviously the second season in a row you've reached the semi-finals. Do you feel like you belong at this stage, and do you feel this group is now ready to take the next step and reach the final?
I don't take it for granted because a very short time ago, this club had 7 years without Champions League. So in that very short period of time, what we have achieved is remarkable. And we know the difficulty of it. We know how much we work for this. And yeah, enjoy it, take the opportunity, embrace it, because it's very tough to be here.
Tom from Reach.
Hi, Mikel. Slight tangent, but it was announced today that your Premier League game against Burnley is going to be played on the Monday night. And the Arsenal Supporters Trust has put a statement out in their disappointment about that. I just want to get your reaction to that announcement.
Well, I'm not surprised. It's the last home game of the season, and you want to play at the weekend. I think the game, the time and the date was set, and now it's been changed. So yeah, it's not ideal, especially for our supporters. But the TV has the right to do so. So they've done it, but unfortunately, we're going to have to adapt to that as well, and play our game and try to have everybody in that stadium in the same manner, with the same energy, because obviously we know what is at stake.
One in here, please introduce yourself. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Noah from Ziggo Sport Netherlands. Just one more question about Jurrien Timber, also a bit on behalf of the Dutch people as the World Cup is approaching. How is he doing, and when do you expect him back before the season?
We don't know yet. He's doing some stuff on the pitch at the moment, but yeah, we need to get the gears up and be able to do more things before he can compete with us.
Okay, we do a last couple for English media, then we'll move to Spanish. Isan from the Daily Mail.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
In terms of goals scored, do you sometimes wish that the chances around the box were taken more? Because there appears to be a lot of chances, but in terms of scoring goals, there's been a struggle in recent weeks. What are your thoughts on it all?
Well, we have to do better, and obviously the moment we can take shots, the quality of those shots, and it was a great example against Newcastle, what can happen. So we want to improve in every department. But at the same time, to be where we are sitting here tonight, you have to be exceptional, or one of the top 4 teams in Europe to be here. So imagine how difficult that is.
Phil